next.
Welcome to T4G Sports. We got a hot take for you today. Oh, it's going to be juicy. It's going to be juicy. You might as well hit that like button, subscribe, click the notification bell, and comment your thoughts and opinions down below because I'm going to take some shrapnel today. And I'm going to take there's nothing you can do to me. Come on. Bring it on in the comments. You guys think you proved me wrong in the comments? Some of you guys? Nothing. You don't affect me. You don't affect what I do and who I am. You don't affect nothing. I just ate me a whole shitload of tri-tip. Smoked on the grill. What are you going to do? Nothing. You think you changed my mind, SEC fans? You think you changed my mind, Ohio State fans, Michigan fans? You don't change nothing. I am who I am, baby. I'm dense, son. I'm dense, and I don't mean fat. Michigan beating Ohio State was a good sign for Ohio State. I'm going to say it. I think if Ohio State wins this all and wins the Natty, you need to go thank your Michigan brother. Because you're brothers at the end of the day. You just hate each other. There's no one more you hate than your own family. Okay, you can hate someone else and think, man, what a douche. But when your own family's being a douche, then you're like, I hate you. Brotherly love is that you love your brother more than anything. Okay, but when your brother pisses you off, you're like, I hope you trip and get a splinter in your ball sack. Like, that's maybe not really. You wouldn't, but in your head at that very moment, that's what you're thinking. You know what I mean? Like, you hate your sibling. But I'll tell you this. Sometimes your siblings get you to do phenomenal things. Yeah, you always got to worry about the younger brother who's like, oh, they got two other brothers, and he's in a wrestling competition. You're like, this dude's been wrestling since he was born. Literally, his brothers have been picking on him, and he's probably tough as shit. Okay? That's what's been happening in this rivalry here. Ohio State fans, when I hear them say that they'd rather beat Michigan than win the Natty, is by far the dumbest thing I've ever heard and the most hilarious thing I've ever heard at the same time. It's the funniest shit I've ever heard. ESPN wants you to think that. But look, Michigan is not that important. I hate to say it. Michigan fans, this is where you guys come into and you're like attacking me. What do you mean we're not that important? You're not. Winning natties is more important than beating you. They don't remember the times Nick Saban lost to Auburn. They remember all the natties he won. Okay? Georgia does not give a shit to win the SEC championship and beat Georgia Tech over winning the natty. I can promise you that. ESPN wants you to obsess about Michigan more than winning the natty. They want you to fire Ryan Day. Michigan fans want you to keep him until he starts winning natties. Before we continue, if you guys find this information valuable, please consider subscribing as we work toward our goal of 50,000 subscribers. You guys can support us if you guys want to be glorious through our Amazon affiliate links down below, or even with a super thanks, which is not something we expect. But if you guys do it, just know we'll love you a long time. And now, back to our sweet and sexy topic. Because I'll tell you right now, if Ohio State won the next 3 natties and lost to Michigan, Michigan fans are going to say, okay, no, fire his ass. Get rid of him. He can't beat us. Because they're not going to want you to keep winning natties. At first, they'll be happy. They'll laugh and say, you won a natty, but you couldn't beat us. But then you do it a second time, and then they're going to go, okay, like, this has got to stop. You can't keep winning natties. Yeah, beating us beating you is great, but if they keep winning natties, we can't have that. That can't be done. I mean, think about what it got you to beat Michigan for 20 years straight. You beat the shit out of Michigan. If you look at a 20-year span, Michigan got bent over, pink-bellied, wet willies, just bad. It was brutal for Michigan. What did that get you? Nothing. It really didn't. All it got you was that Michigan got so irritated that they said, we will fucking cheat to beat Ohio State. And they did 2 years in a row. They said, we'll cheat, damn it. And you made them so angry, they said, we are not going to play by the rules anymore. And they cheated, and then they go and won a natty. You made them so angry that they won a freaking natty. So Michigan, keep doing the same thing to Ohio State. Win natties, because that is the only thing that actually matters. Ohio State has more Big Ten championship trophies than they care about. They would start handing those in a heartbeat for national championship trophies. Trust me, they would. The AD for Ohio State, Ross Bjork, he probably thinks that this is hilarious and doesn't like Michigan either, but there's no way he's stupid enough to say, Well, we're going to fire our coach for losing against Michigan, but winning the Natty. No. No. That's so stupid. So, to me, I think the rhetoric behind, like, you're going to fire Ryan Day for losing to that team up north, and even if he goes and wins a Natty, the dude has been so close to winning Natties. So close to winning Natties. And by the way, he's been up against it. Ryan Day has been up against so much bullshit, okay, because everyone hates Ohio State, by the way. Why does ESPN, Texas A&M, who has no business hating, just go ask fans that have nothing, that haven't played Ohio State, that have nothing to do with Ohio State. Ask them if they like Ohio State. You're going to get probably 90% of people that are fans of the sport of college football who are going to say they dislike Ohio State. Ask them why, and they're not going to give you a clear answer. It's going to be all over the board because they were indoctrinated by ESPN to hate them. They're indoctrinated to call them soft because the SEC is threatened by Ohio State. They always have been. Always. Ohio State's been the premier program of the Big Ten, and not only that, they've been a premier program of the entire college football history. Ohio State's been there, so everyone's been taught to just hate them at all cost. And Ohio State fans, you guys feel this hate all the time. Then you feel the Michigan hate, and then you just want to get rid of your coach. That's the dumbest shit in the world. Go win natties and accept the hate. Embrace the hate because realize it's indoctrination. It's bullshit. Of course they're going to hate you because you're better than most of them. You have been. When I'm listening to a Texas A&M fan telling me about, oh, I hate Ohio State, I'm like, there you go. That shows dominance. Do you hate Vanderbilt? No. Wonder why. Do you hate Indiana? No. Well, that's crazy you don't hate Indiana, but you hate Ohio State. So anyways, the whole point of this is Michigan's not that important. This rivalry is good and fucking hilarious because they hate each other so much. Michigan will go and cheat to win a natty. They'll just fucking cheat. They'll do anything they can. You got now Michigan spending so much money on NIL because they're like, we hate Ohio State. And you got Ohio State like, we hate that team up north. That team's stupid. They cheated everything they do. It's just hilarious. And so you're going to breed hatred enough to where these teams are going to go win natties. So if Ohio State goes and wins a natty this year, if they do, they somehow pull it off, go thank Michigan fans. Thank them. Say thank you for beating us. You guys really helped us win a natty this year. Fantastic. If you don't win a natty, that sucks. It's hard to win a natty. Okay, but go thank them if you win a natty. That's all I'm saying. And for the love of God, stop saying you'd rather beat Michigan than win a natty because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. No way any reasonable Ohio State fan, even though they hate TTUN more than anything, there's not a shot in hell that any reasonable fan is going to say, we will give our national championship trophy up just to beat that stupid team that we beat 20 years straight. Now, that's insane. That's absolutely insane to me.